What's the motherfucking deal? Welcome to the den. For the talk fast, get this shit out early before everybody get up in here, get the confessions out the way before they get to here. What's the motherfucking deal, man? I am your host, Ed Honcho. Thank you for the privilege, for the honor, each and every night being able to be your host. And again, I thank you. I appreciate it so much. But again, this is the Den Show, the best conversation on the internet. I'm glad you could join me this evening. If you don't know, now you know. It is Sunday Night Confessions. And, Sunday Night Confession, we see who's bold enough to share some things from their past. And we're gonna talk about, we're going to have a secondary conversation. Because that's what we're going to start doing with the Sunday nights. When people act like they scared to call in, we'll address a secondary topic too. And that secondary topic is, I guess we don't want to limit just to black folks, but what men do and what women do. What is it that the opposite sex does that pisses you off? Okay, so that'll be the secondary topic for tonight. But again, let's get all the proper housekeeping out the way, and then we're going to get into the conversation. Again, if you want to follow the Den on all the proper social medias, you can go to facebook.com/Den Show Live, Twitter and Instagram @Den Show Live. Different platforms, same name. If you want to follow Ed Honcho, you can follow Ed Honcho HTX on Instagram and Twitter. Different platforms, same name. Keep it simple. 833-284-3336. Again, 833, the number 2, the Den is, if you want to call, leave a voicemail. Even when the Den is not live, you can always send a text. I always appreciate the text messages. Some of them, very much so. If you got an idea, topic, whatever it is, you can send it to denshowlive@gmail.com if you want to just send it via email. And you can also tell a friend about the Den by telling them to go to thedenshow.com, or you can tell them to go to thedenshow.com/live if they want to catch the stream live, like as in right now. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting the Den since day one. You go to streamlabs.com/thedenshow if you would like to support the stream as we continue on this journey, moving forward and trying to build something bigger and better for the old interwebs. Also, if you want to support the Den monthly, you can go to patreon.com/the Den Show. I told you guys that I started a Den Show Discord chat. And in the Discord, if you're not familiar with Discord allows you to do different things. You can use voice chat. You can send pictures, send links, and you can still do the texting too. So that way it kind of opens up a Den Show 24-hour conversation. So that we can all be friends of the Den. That's at the $5 tier. And there's a couple other tiers with different offerings and things if you want to check that out. If you want to support the Den monthly, shout out to Stina Starriot. I sincerely appreciate your support holding down the Den for the last couple of months. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Confessions. I usually start it off, and we're going to see who's going to be bold tonight. Some of y'all I've been disappointed in some of y'all it wasn't no music? It wasn't no music. That's some whole ass shit. I ain't had no music. That's fucked up. But I didn't realize the music wasn't playing, so I apologize. But let's see what we have joining us this evening, and then I'm going to get into my confession, then we're going to open up the line and see what's on your mind. I see. Keisha R, what's the motherfucking deal? Mac 11, Culture Anubis, what's the motherfucking deal? Oscar, Edwin, Professor Trio. Let me see. Maria, what's the motherfucking deal? All right. Let's see. Man, 8-Ball ain't gonna lie to you, player. Hold up. I don't know. Sometimes 8-Ball be lying. But I'm telling my story tonight, my confession on why I don't send images of the Johnson to ladies. I don't send dick pics to women. One, now I'm in a fucking relationship, but even when I was in a relationship prior to, I still, I told you I used to be a dog, right? So I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all, man. Caitlin Key, what's the motherfucking deal? Miss Thang, Sean, always good to see you. Now that you're back in the States. So I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't send dick pics. Period. I did it one time, all right? Jared Key, the baddest man in the land. What's the motherfucking deal, baby? But here, I've never sent unsolicited dick pics, okay? So let me correct that. I guess I got to make sure I say I've never sent unsolicited dick pics, but I sent one by request one time only, all right? So let's get it right. I'm not dropping it in the inbox unrequested, okay? Never done that, all right? But I was requested. It was a request one time, and I addressed it. So I'm gonna tell y'all why. So I told you I used to have a Facebook group. It's still active. I just don't use that Facebook account. Like I said, I told you at my time, I've let a lot of things go in my life, and I just don't fuck with that account. I really don't fuck with anything on there. I just go in case of emergency, then I've had it. But so in that group, we used to do some wild stuff. We used to have little meetups. We used to do little things. It was more of a local group. And we'd have kickbacks, we'd have barbecues, we'd watch fights, go to the bar, do all kinds of stuff. I had some good times in that group. All right. But, had to let those things go. But, so we had a thing in the group. It would be called, Titty Tuesday. We'd have like, Thick Thigh Thursday or Thigh Thursday, something like that. And so one day, the ladies in the group, they wanted to start some stuff. Niggas, ruin that shit because they got too thirsty and they just start milking the shit and harassing the women. Niggas are just super thirsty. That's just what they do. But, I never participated in any of the days, but it was a particular chick. I had a code of ethics, right? So since I ran the group, when the women would send the pictures, I would, I kind of mentioned this a little bit last night on the mixer, but I would, edit out any tattoos, any identifiable markings, anything like that. And, so it would be completely anonymous as I could make it. Some motherfuckers were just, you could tell who they were. But, so one time a particular person who, he kind of be flirtatious, yada yada, and she participated in the stream a couple of times. There were just some kind of off-site activity. I'm not gonna get too far into it, but it wasn't nothing super major. But anyway, we'll get into it. So she made a request, right? And it was an interesting request. So I was like, fuck it. You know what? Why not? She's been fair game. Why not? Now, my stipulation was this is for you and you only because I knew how the women in the group would get, right? And women get just as thirsty as men do. Let's be honest. Y'all can say what y'all want to. That's why we're going to talk about shit that the opposite sex does that pisses you off. And that's the secondary topic for tonight. So I said, fuck it, right? Sent the picture. And let me not get too graphic with this. But it was a comparison for reference, right? That's what kind of was requested. So here is the deal with that. Like I say, I play by a certain set of rules. If you send something from me, I'm gonna keep it kosher. Gentlemen don't kiss and tell. I'm not really a gentleman, but I keep my shit to myself. I keep my business to myself. Like I tell y'all stories, but it's very general, very vague. I don't really give too much detail about too much shit. It would take some real live FBI research to find certain things out. So anyway, me calling myself trying to trust this person because I felt like I played it fair. I never aired her out. I never told folks who it was. Nobody really figured out who it was whenever she would share. This heifer went and shared the picture with the rest of the chicks in the group. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? No, trust me. I got several pictures for it. It was a while before I did. It was several Titty Tuesdays that went by before I ever did. It wasn't. I ain't what the hell swap it out. I value my shit. But anyway, so this heifer went and shared the shit with the rest of the chicks. So all I'm gonna say is, from that point on, I got labeled with a certain nickname. And the nickname was in reference to the comparison. And so I'm gonna leave it at that. Nothing bad about it. Like, so I'm not even worried about that because some of them thirsty motherfuckers really amped up they thirst after that. But it's just saying that you can't trust these motherfucking females. Females are just as bad as niggas. So that is my confession this evening. This is why I no longer share dick pics. There have been many requests after that, and I'm not with the shit, And I've never sent unsolicited dick pictures. That's not the bag. That's never been cool. You know what I'm saying? But you try to trust somebody because you gave, well, I guess I want to say gave them my trust. They gave me their trust and I never aired them out, but you can't trust them. I guess it doesn't go fair. It doesn't work like that, right? And it's unfortunate that you can't trust these motherfuckers. But it is what it is. Baker, man, what's the motherfucking deal? I was talking about some shenanigans that happened in the old group. And that hoe used to be lit, though. But anyway, so like I said, I got labeled with that. And like I said, I'm not complaining about it, but it's just motherfuckers ain't trustworthy. It's fucked up. Women ain't trustworthy either, goddamn. So let's get into it. That's my confession. That's my reasoning as to why I don't send pictures of the little Honcho, you know. We can't, but here's the thing, and that's fucked up, right, Sharon? What's the motherfucking deal? You know, it's the fucked up thing about it is you can't trust everyone, even though, you know, you would think that I earned their trust because I never shared, never told, never said nothing. Nobody ever figured it out. So I thought that they would play by the rules. But apparently in this dirty game, ain't no motherfucking rules, man. It is what it is. But hey, let's get some of these confessions going. I hope y'all all having an excellent evening. I thank you again for joining me this evening. Shout out to everybody. Eggplant Ed, that's a good one. But that wasn't the name. That wasn't the nickname, man. Man Things, Bell, what's the motherfucking deal? Roman, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. You know what I'm saying? We'll respond to a pussy. Look, I ain't even have him. I ain't even air him out like that. I should have made him step it up a notch. But hey, you know it is what it is. Let's see. D Love, what's the motherfucking deal? Never lacking. Sherry, what's the motherfucking deal? Baker Man. Heidi. Who's Heidi? That's the first time. I think that's a new name. Heidi. I don't know. I've never heard of that one. But shout out to everybody. If I missed you, I ain't dish you. Hey, let's get to some good conversation, man. I'm glad y'all could join tonight, and we gonna keep it how it is. So let me open up the line. Let me crack that number open again. Like I said, we're gonna talk about things to the secondary conversation because some of y'all act like y'all are afraid to call in with the confession. The secondary conversation is what do members of the opposite sex do that piss you off? I think I got one that we've discussed prior. Jay Dizzler told a good story about it, but this is a thing that definitely does bother me because it happens so fucking often. And I'll set the bar low so you guys can have some things that you can share. And that is when women say that they don't want anything to eat and they want to eat your food. After you've made multiple attempts to say, hey, you sure you don't want anything? I'm currently here. You sure you don't want anything? No, I'm good. I'm cool. And then you get back. Oh, let me have a bite of what you got. Oh, what you got over there? Eyes get all big and looking like lost puppies and shit. You know, like goddamn. That is a thing that frustrates. I've always been like this, even with partners, anything, like throughout my entire life. I would rather buy you your own. I would rather give you your own whole meal, anything, than share a fry, share anything. Like I don't want. I got this for me. I don't care if it's supersized. I don't care if it's whatever it may be. I don't care where I got it from. I would rather buy you your own entire whole fucking meal than share my shit. But for some reason, you know, women always want to still mad about this shit. you know, it's like still do that shit. Look, in 2019, ladies, that shit ain't cool no more. Goddamn, look, y'all be putting everything else on the grams, on the Twitters, and everything else. Look, y'all could say what the fuck y'all want to eat. Goddamn it. Wow, deadline open, or actually it's not all the way open. Let me make sure I got everything. Let me open it up for real. And female be wired to fuck about, man. Look, I'm telling you, man, it's a brand new ball game. You know what I'm saying? It's a brand new ball game. The 2010s females are much different than what they used to be. All right, I think we should be good. I think everything is kosher. I think we ready to go. All right, deadline open. I want to know what y'all got going. Rockets and 6. And shout out to the hell no, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. That's what I'm talking about. No, I do not like to share. Like, if I have my mind set on a particular meal, I don't care what it is. I don't care if we're going out, sitting out to eat, if I'm going, order out, pick up, whatever. And I have the meal in mind. My intention, when I was young, they used to always tell me, clean your plate, eat all your food. And that habit stuck with me. I want to eat the whole motherfucking thing, man. Is it? I just saw, okay, hold on, we're sitting here, we got a call coming. I saw somebody was trying to call in and then it hung up. And then I didn't know what it was. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
It's Keisha R.
Keisha R. How you doing this evening? Haven't heard from you in a while. How you doing?
You haven't heard from me at all.
Word, you ain't never called in?
No.
That's right. It was a fake. I forgot who that was. That was a fake Keisha
That's
calling.
Right.
Well, what's the motherfucking deal, Miss Keisha? What's on your mind this evening?
Well, I don't really have like a confession so much as it is a general story of something that disgusts me.
Okay, what you got?
It happened at a building I used to work at a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this guy who I was really liking. And, we would see each other, in passing, and one day he kind of followed me out, and he opened the door for me. I'm thinking, okay, he's starting out trying to be all chivalrous and stuff, opening the doors for me. And we stepped to the side because I didn't want to be blocking the doorway. Mm-hmm. And he proceeds to ask me out. Mm. And right after he finishes asking me out, he puts his finger up his nose to a knuckle and starts to dig. Turns around to wipe it on the wall, and before he could turn back around, I took off down the street.
That's nasty. Let me hold that shit.
Yeah, real nasty.
Damn.
And so the next day, I saw him, and I was doing everything I could do to avoid him. Somehow, lo and behold, around lunchtime, the elevator gets stuck. Right after he gets on. And he's sitting there, he's like, so what about dinner? And I just looked at him, I was like, man, you had your finger up your nose. He said something was bothering me. I had to get it out. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. I am not going out with you. Do you know he kind of chased me around for a while, maybe about 2 or 3 months after that. Damn. And I really had to, I had to like air him out in front of a few people. He couldn't stand my guts after that.
Oh no, you hurt that man pride.
Yes, I did. But he had his finger up his nose. I mean, he was really going at it. He could, said, excuse me, and went and took care of that and said, could you hold on a minute or something? But no, he didn't. He just dug and kept digging until he got what he was getting, and that was it.
I mean, sometimes you got to get it. I mean, you would think that that just seems like terribly inappropriate timing to pursue it.
Yeah, it was.
But man, that's awful. That's terrible. I guess that's a way to take an L real quick. You almost got to your W and you end up taking an L real fast like that. Damn, I can't even think of those shit.
So that would be one of my pet peeves.
Okay. So nasty ass niggas is a pet peeve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, but I'm also one of those women who, when you order something, I will eat your food off your plate.
Oh shit, you ain't eating off my plate. You might eat it off somebody, but you ain't gonna eat off my plate. We go scrap. Look, we gotta step outside.
I will eat food off your plate. Well, I will share what's on mine, though.
I don't want what's on your plate. You get what you get. I'm gonna get what I get. And we just gonna enjoy it. We can discuss it afterwards. Hey, how did you like what you ate? It was good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I enjoyed mine too. Also, maybe I'll try that next time. Maybe you should try what I had next time. And we gonna leave it like that. I'm not trying to shit like you stick a finger over there by my plate. You gonna come back. Look, it's gonna be missing. You're gonna be missing something. You pull something off my plate, goddamn. I'm just saying, man. It's I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is like, I thought that was like an unspoken contract. Look. You get what you get. I'm gonna get what I get. I don't like share. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I overdo it, but I don't like to share. That's just me, man.
Oh, that's not good at all. That is not good.
Not no food. I share everything else. Not no food at least, but almost everything else. It's just food. Food is like, it's sacred. I need this nourishment. I'm a growing young man. I need all my nutrients and vitamins and shit. I can't be doing without.
So if your woman wants to feed you, you wouldn't take what she was offering?
If she cooks something and she wanted to feed, like, look, I'll take extra food. Yeah, okay. Look, I will enhance my bounty. Yeah, I will take more food on my side, but I ain't coming off nothing. That's just how it's gonna work.
That's a one-sided shit.
But I'm just saying, look, it's different. If I offer, that's different. That's being generous and being kind and saying, hey, that's an offer. But I'm not gonna offer. I will offer to get you your own whatever. I will go out of my way. If you don't want something from the same place I'm going, I will go out of my way to make sure you're satisfied with what it is you want to eat. Just don't fuck with my food. That's the
like sometimes women, you know, after you get your food may look a little better than what we decided we wanted. So, you know, we may just want to get a little bit of that.
So you see, women, y'all stay making bad decisions. Y'all got to get out of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you gotta look. Sometimes you gotta live with the choices that you made in life. And,
my goodness.
And then when you have a next opportunity, you know, you make a better choice next time.
I'm finna go.
All right, well, Miss Keisha, you know what? I'm thankful. I've been seeing you hanging around for quite some time. I'm glad that you finally called in and got to hear from the real Miss Keisha. And you know, it's nice to hear to put a voice with the name. So I appreciate you calling in this evening.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Already. Shout out to Miss Keisha. I forgot. Yeah, that's what it was. Somebody, I ain't gonna say who name. Started off talking about their name was Keisha. We finally maybe figured out, and they might still be using a fake name with us. Oh, my ears. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the den this evening? Raisin? What's the motherfucking deal, Roman, man? Ready, Roman. What you want to drop in the den this evening, man? Man, that ain't no excuse. When I was your age, like I had, look, that's a whole nother section of confessions. What you got, man? Hey, Roman, I gotta tell you something, Roman, about that whole situation. I got a confession to talk about your confession. Man, I done hit you with the Roman, man.
God, nigga. Really?
Yeah, I hit you with the Roman, man.
Oh my God.
Woo! I don't know why it always happens.
It's always me.
See, because I know I have an idea why, but there's no excuse. Roman, if you would. Damn, that mean y'all missed my joke early on, because when he called it, when I asked who it was, he said it starts with an R and ends with an N, and that's why I said raisin. So if you don't mind, Mr. Roman, if you wouldn't mind recanting the things that you would like to share.
Oh my God. Well, it ain't that to me for goddamn reason. But like what I said, your boy ain't got a confession because in my opinion, I haven't really went through none yet that's confession worthy. You know, like some other people. So when I get some confession worthy on the den, I'll be here. But for the other topic, I got two things that irritate me, man. Girls that go with the same nigga and girls that can't make up their decision. Man, first of all, I want to say girls that go with the same nigga, man. Oh my God, I have this friend named Lynn. She's a cool girl, man. We've been knowing each other since we've been like third, fourth grade, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, we never been like that. I never really liked her. She never really liked me. But, you know, she go with these niggas and shit. And when I realized she go with the same nigga, and she wanted to come to me as a friend and crying to me, oh, he cheating me like this, he cheating me like, damn, we won't realize it's the same nigga you going with.
No.
He's the same nigga. He's talking to all these hoes. You watch he's using the same mannerisms. It's like, how is it her decision making? it's just all over the place. I've seen that with a lot of females. It's like, if you know that nigga is doing the same shit the other nigga is doing, like, don't just go in there because they just give you sunshine and rainbows and just talk to you nice. Nigga, you analyze that nigga. You know, like, as dudes, well, like, I know, Honcho, you probably gonna do this when your daughter get older. I'm gonna do this. We analyze this nigga and see how he is, how he work, does he work at jobs, does he do this, does he do that? Like, man, females need to do a better job at analyzing niggas, like we robots or some shit. You know, you can't just go with a nigga off of a smile. The same goes for a girl. You can't just go if she gives you a smile to talk to her, come in, oh, she likes me.
Don't trust a big
Hell
brother
no.
smile. But I got a question, Roman. Are you willingly being friend zoned over there?
Am I willingly being friends on nigga? I got hoes. I mean, shit, she was a friend.
I'm not down your hoe catching capabilities, man. I'm just saying because she come to you crying about the same things. I'm just wondering if you're willingly. I mean, if you're willingly listening. I mean, if there's no further aspirations with your friend Lynn. So I'm saying you're just willingly placing yourself in the friend zone.
Like I said, we've been knowing each other since we've been younger, and you know what? I ain't gonna be a no. I'm gonna answer this damn question. Yeah. You know, the thing is, because she has been a friend for so long, I just don't look at her like that. You know, the thing is, I do my shit. She do her shit, but we cool. You know, but it's never been like that. I'm just saying, she makes just the wrong decisions. Like, her ass be on over again with these niggas that just do the same things to him. I'm like, damn, you really just nigga does the same thing to you that he did to the other person? It's like, I don't get that shit. But then my other thing is this. Oh my God, like I was saying before I got Roman, thank you, Honcho, about the decision making. You know, God damn, if you can't make a decision, and this goes for a lot of things, but I'm just use food as an example. Right. Look, take your goddamn time when you want to order something. You know, once I get mine, it's mine. Once you get yours, it's yours. You know, don't try to pick off my food or pick off this and say, oh, I didn't like it. Well, damn, if you know you didn't like something, why did you order it? Like, analyze your shit. Like, oh, if I ask you a question, okay, what you want to eat? No, I don't want to eat something right now, but then the next time I eat some, you want some. Like, come on, man. It's like, it's decision making. Like, make a damn decision. So, that's all I got, man. I've been going on too long. I know niggas in the comments talk like, what the fuck is Roman talking about? But, fuck it.
Well, I mean, hey, it's I don't know. I guess it might just be a universal thing with women picking bad niggas, picking food. They just picking. Goddamn it.
Yeah, it's picking. Like, I'm just saying, you can't always go off of emotion. I feel like a lot of women, all women go off a lot of emotion, man. You don't think I think logic things. Shit just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. So. That's my comment. Oh yeah, before I go, I know I've been going kind of long, but before I go, man, did you watch that Republicans versus Democrats I told you about?
No, I didn't get it, man. I had not watched anything. There was 2 or 3 things I was supposed to watch today, and I did not watch any of it. I had some family movie time, had a couple other things I had to take care of, running some errands today, and ended up taking a little bit more time than I anticipated today. So did not get a chance to see it, but I'm definitely sometime this week, maybe tomorrow, I'll try to get to it so I can speak on it.
All right, man. Because I just want to tell how you feel about it. But that's my call, man.
All right, Roman, man. Appreciate the call.
I mean, anytime.
All right. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the den this evening? Hello.
Mr. Ed Honcho, what's the motherfucking deal?
What's the motherfucking deal? It's that man things. What's on your mind this evening, Mr. Man Things?
Man, I actually got a confession, bro. I've got enough tequila in my system to liberate a small Spanish-speaking country right now. Dude,
oh, shit.
I went to a Cinco De Mayo party, and I Ubered there because I knew straight off the get-go that I was going to be the one that they picked on because a buddy that I work with, he's a cool dude, man. Like, we always get along, but I knew that I was going to get picked on from the minute that I got there because when you're white folk and you're going to a barbecue for, like Cinco de Mayo or just like a quinceañera or something like that, you already know that somebody's going to try to drink you under the table. And I knocked down 5 dudes today, and I'm just so proud of myself. So I want everybody to know that I'm proud of myself for being an alcoholic. But yeah, dude, I've got enough tequila coursing through the old veins to start a revolution right now.
So what kind of tequila were you sipping on?
Tres Generaciones, which for the non-Spanish speakers in the office is 3 generations. It comes from Mexico. I'm not sure if there's anywhere that you can get it in the States. They just told me that it was some stuff that they brought back over from Mexico, and I was all about it. So yeah, even though I'm still married, I got 3 offers to marry somebody's daughter who is turning 18 within the next 6 to 8 months. So yeah, I'm just gonna let everybody out there know if you are a gentleman of a particular persuasion and you can speak just the tiniest amount of Spanish. I'm not talking about ordering tacos off the menu. I'm talking you can actually carry on a conversation.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you're married or not. Some old drunk uncle at a family function is going to try to get you to marry their teenage daughter. It just happens that way.
Well, I mean, 6 to 8 months is just enough time to get to know her. And nah, I'm just fucking around. I'm not even with this shit.
Hey man, I'm just saying, like 6 to 8 months is just enough time to clean up your current model, get it ready for resale, and then upgrade to a current year model.
Get it on the year, baby. Hold up. Well, that's wild. That's wild. So how would you describe it compared to some of the other tequilas that you've had? How would you?
So, whenever I'm just going out to shoot tequila and start small, strategic warfare, I really do prefer Patron. There's a picture. I'll try to post it in the Den chat. Me and a bunch of, I say a bunch of, about 6 or 7 of my Marine buddies went out to Chili's in Oceanside, California, and we were ordering chilled doubles of Patron, and we had the leaning tower of shot glasses in the middle of our table, and the waitress kept coming by, and the drunker that we got, the funnier that we thought it was to just leave them there and see whenever they finally crashed over. But yeah, between 8 of us, man, we probably killed like 4 or 5 bottles of Patron, just shooting chilled doubles with lime and salt.
Okay. Yeah, Patron was cool. Patron, I like that. What's that? That Don Julio. I believe that's what.
Dude, you don't fuck with Don J. Like you fuck with that shit whenever you're either the most successful in your life or you're at the worst point in your life. That's what Don J is for. You're either on the come up or you're falling the fuck apart when you're messing with Don J.
No man, it was last time I really fucked with Don J I was in a good situation. So it's been a minute since I really fucked with it, but yeah, it was definitely a different time, a different honcho back then. Okay. So overall, how at your? Cause I don't know. Did anybody else celebrate Cinco de Mayo today? But how was the food? How was everything overall? How did you enjoy yourself? On a scale of 10.
Man, I'd say a 9. The thing about me is I'm a chameleon. I always fit in, no matter what group of people that I'm with.
Yeah.
And going all the way back to, I don't know, like I started speaking Spanish in the 7th grade, I think, because Spanish is a prerequisite in junior high in the state of Texas. But yeah, I've always been a chameleon, no matter what group that I'm with. The only time that ever backfired on me, I was working the Mexican food restaurant in my hometown, and this the dude that owned it, I was friends with his son. His son was 2 years older than me, and they were having a barbecue, and somebody left a can of gasoline there, and I was the only fucking white kid, so I obviously had to do the only thing that I could possibly think about doing, keep on pouring more and more gasoline onto the fire and fucking, yelling dumb shit. So his father's name is Juan and his mom's name is Estela. They started calling me Vaya con Diablo, which, like Vaya con Dios is go with God, or the literal translation is like, make a deal with God. They called me Vaya con Diablo, from then on, which is deal with the devil or he rides with the devil. That's about the only time that the fire water ever backfired on me.
Hey, sometimes it makes us do strange things, man. That's wild. Well, that's good though. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Glad you had a good time, man. That's what's up. I think I ate 2 tacos today. That's about as Cinco De Mayo as I got today. So.
Well, I mean, if your old lady's in there and she's awake whenever you get done with the stream, you might eat the 3rd taco for the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She better take her ass to bed. Look, I ain't fucking with it today. But I feel you. I definitely feel you.
Dude, on the topic of shit that pisses you off,
yeah.
For anybody who's not married or even not necessarily married, but in a long-term committed relationship, the thing that you have to understand is that it's about how much you love each other, but it's also about how petty you can be and get away with it. Mm-hmm. So the thing that my old lady does that fucking irritates me to no end is she uses my socks. And when I say socks, I don't mean just any socks. Like, I work in boots that are steel-toed, and I work in attics, so the shit's hot. And I have these really thick, plush cotton socks that keep my feet from getting torn the fuck up whenever I'm working. And I'll see her whenever she's getting ready for work in the morning. And her socks and my socks are 2 completely different colors, but I'll see them sticking out of the top of her boots. And, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's like that kind of thing where you're like, I still want something that's mine. Mm-hmm. Like, I get it. Like, we're committed to each other and we're in this relationship 110%. But I still want some shit that's mine. That's like, to me, it's like something like looking up and seeing somebody else using your fucking toothbrush, man. I just want my socks to be my socks. You got the whole rest of this fucking house. You can decorate. You can do whatever you want to. If you say, I want to change the colors, I'll fucking paint it for you. I'll be your slave labor. I get the garage and like 10 square feet of closet space because the rest of your clothes take up the entire rest of the fucking closet. And all I need is work clothes anyhow. But just leave my motherfucking socks alone, goddammit.
I guess that's the benefit of having very big feet that my old lady with my socks, they're going to probably end up looking like thigh highs or some shit.
No, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can see them out of the top of her boots because they go halfway up her fucking calf, but she still wears my shit. Like, if I had, like, the regular socks that have the, like, white socks with the gray heel where it's supposed to go on your fucking foot, that shit would be poking out the top of her fucking boot.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see how that, man. I guess maybe they're very comfortable, but it seems like it would feel awkward, with it being kind of out of position. It seems like that would feel kind of fucked up.
Man, I learned probably like 13 or 14 not to question a woman's motives, just to get them to quit the shit. I don't know what her motives are, but they're very suspicious. Maybe she knows that's like the one thing that I need, and she's like, I'm going to break this motherfucker. I'm going to see how far I can push him.
That's fucking funny.
Give me like 3 or 4 years, and I'll be handcuffed on the sidewalk talking about, man, that bitch put my socks on for the last fucking time, and I just saw her red.
That would be the worst way to go. Oh, that would be bad, man. That would be bad. But yeah, but I feel you on that, man. You gotta have something that is yours. I mean, I definitely feel you on that, man. I definitely feel you on that.
Yeah, man. But anyway, man, I'm sorry. I took up twice as much time as I'm supposed to. I've been on here for 10 minutes, but I hope it was a good laugh, and I'm gonna keep crushing these Bush lattes till I forget that I have to work tomorrow morning. So at least I have an excuse that it was Cinco de Drinko.
Well, that's the bad Mr. Man things. As always, man. Hey, 10 minutes or not, man. I appreciate the call.
Later, Honcho.
All right, have a good one. Damn, look, hey. What we got? Interesting. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
It's Mr. Edmund.
Edmund, you're not a Mr. yet. You haven't earned the title of Mr. Edmund. But what would you like to drop at the den this evening, Mr. Edmund?
I would like to accept Man Thing's proposal for. I'd like to meet this Mexican chick.
Do you speak Spanish?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be. Let me give you a bit of a demonstration. So this is a message for Heidi. Me gusta mucho, Heidi.
I don't know how much of a demonstration that was, but if you say so. But I thought you. So I guess with the seasons changing, your flavor of woman changed. I thought you were on the Asian kick, so now you're going Mexican now, right?
I mean, I have to go back to my roots, you know. So.
Okay. I mean, what happened with the Asian persuasion situation?
Nothing. I mean, it's still a work in progress. I just haven't pursued anything, anything, you know, beyond just a friendship kind of thing. So.
Forced into the friend zone. Okay. See, what you got to do is, I'm a Roman. You let me know if you need me to shoot Edman your number so you can get some player tips from Roman, because Roman chose to be in the friend zone. You have been forced into the friend zone, and we got to get you up out of there, man. You know, I'm gonna be honest. You know, what was it? Did she say, you know, you tried to get in it to win it, and she just said you came up a little short? What happened?
No, I mean, I just been, you know, trying to stay focused on, you know, my priorities first, and then, you know, see where things go towards the end of the semester. Well, since the semester ends next week, you know, I might just shoot my shot like Steph Curry. So.
Oh, so you're gonna get home? I don't think that works either. But okay.
Well, you know, I think it's gonna go like last night when Steph Curry tried to dunk, but I mean.
Well, see, those are two different types of hung that we're talking about. So I don't know. Maybe you might want to focus more. So you might have a better shot focusing on your intramural basketball league skills. I think that might be the way you want to go.
Unfortunately, I have Brandon board knees, so I might have to retire soon.
That's terrible. Well, you know, at least get you a one-day contract with your team so that you can retire on the same team. You know, I think that's stay loyal.
I don't know. I feel like I have a purpose in this league, and that Derrick Rose set the example for me to never give up. You know, even with bum knees, like anything is possible.
Okay. Interesting. I personally say quit while you're still ahead, but hey, you know what? I'm not going to be a dream killer. I'll let somebody with a mediocre, you know, crossover, some fake Iverson or somebody, you know, solve that problem for you. So what happened? Did you ever meet up with referee Jaja?
Well, I don't know. Like he went missing in action, so I couldn't find him. Like. You know, I was ready. I was ready to put the work on him, but you know, then I got injured and pretty much kind of ended that potential Warriors versus Rockets match. You know, kind of intensity. You know, I was ready to put the ankles in them toasters, but you know, he got lucky. Once I recover, once I get back into 100% shape, I'll show why I should be the number one pick next season.
Okay. Well, good luck with that, and I don't even know what to tell you about that. But good luck with your future endeavors. That's all I can say on that one.
But I do have a confession to make.
Oh, okay. I got the trigger finger ready. What's your confession there?
So some chick asked me to their prom, and I accepted.
Oh, that is illegal. But
No, but she's legal. Like, she's 18, but I don't know why I think she didn't. She wanted to go with someone, so I felt bad, and so I accepted.
so a pity prom is what you're saying.
Right. I mean, it kind of like I feel like you gotta be a generous person in this world, and if you become this evil person, you cannot succeed in this world. And so I basically said, all right, I want you to enjoy one of your prominent moments in your senior year, so I'll go with you.
Okay. Did you go to your own prom?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I had a blast, but this is not me wanting to go based on. This is just me out of generosity. You have to give back to the community.
Okay. So I got a question for you. You say she's legal, so we're gonna keep everything on the up and up. If this young lady wants to pursue further adventures after the post prom festivities, are you going to engage in that?
No, I'll just tell her that I have STDs and just move on.
Oh, okay. So you went to Coachella, you say? Interesting.
No, but you saw that video of the Ferris wheel, like from Coachella?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I was just gonna say that was basically me, but since you didn't see it, you might as well not see it because it's not. But anyway, yeah, that's my confession. Just that's my good deed for this semester.
Okay,
Basically,
Batman is a Boy Scout doing good deeds with young prom children. Okay, I mean, hey, if that's your bag, some kids ask porn stars out to the prom and celebrities and other stuff. I guess hey, you got to do what you got to do, man.
Exactly. Like you can't. There's no. You can't have a double standard. Like if you have these kids asking these grown-ass adults to prom and they accept, like I may not be a celebrity just yet, but like I'm still being generous and it's basically I'm giving company to someone that doesn't want to be alone.
Okay. Well, we'll see how long that company lasts, and hey, don't do anything drastic. That's just all I got. I mean, I have nothing else to say about that.
No, trust me, I'm not pursuing anything. Like I'm just doing this based on being a nice person. So I'm not looking for anything. Like after prom, I'm just gonna go back home and drink some beers and that's it.
Okay. Well, so you're gonna be buying beers for young high school children. I always kind of
No.
had that vibe about you, Ed, man. I didn't want to believe it, but I knew something was up there. Not fucking with you. Ed,
But I want to close off by saying, if anyone in the chat knows how to prepare for circuits or how to mess around with circuits and electronics, leave me a link down in the chat and I'll check it out. But that's all I got.
All right, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the call, man.
All right.
All right. Like I was ready. I thought he was gonna say something crazy. I thought it was Ed Man. That was, I guess it was a little bit crazy. Not as far fetched as some of the things Ed Man has said, but yeah, Oh man, is there an age limit to prom? I don't know how y'all feel about that. Like, how old is too old to go to prom? 18 is damn near too old to go to fucking prom, but how old is too old if you're out of school to go to a prom? You know what I'm saying? I'm curious about that. And shout out to everybody who slid in that I may have missed. What's the motherfucking deal to you all? Man, I don't know. That kind of went. That kind of went a different direction than I anticipated. But hey, there's that. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who do we got calling into the den this evening? Hold on, it sound a little muffled. D-Love?
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Well, I thought I could. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're still there. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, I couldn't hear him. Call back in if you get the chance, D-Love. I couldn't hear what you were saying. I just heard, can you hear me? And that was it. Some say 1 year removed from high school. Girls take their dads to prom now. What is that, like in Alabama? Where does that work? What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
I'm pretty sure this D-Love.
Already, D-Love. What's the motherfucking deal, man? What's on your mind?
What's up? Just I'm going to go ahead and start off with this profession.
All right, what you got?
Oh man, look. All right, so today Monday. All right, so not this Saturday, but like last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a keyboard.
What kind of keyboard are we talking
Not like
about?
anything.
Okay.
And it's the DJI 660,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing is, it's all I like this pretty good, but at some point, I'm gonna have to ship this thing home. To my people's house, and the problem is, one, I have yet to tell them that I bought a keyboard, and which is not really a problem, but they have to support it anyway. But I tell them the price that I have to pay for this, which is ridiculous. Yeah, it's like my camera's not really extremely cheap. I think about money, and even cash money. I save it, but yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get up a bombshell and this fun. But I put on it.
The deed already been done. Look, hey, what's saying? Pandora only comes out of the box; she don't go back in. So you gotta. It just is what it is.
It's not good though. I'm gonna do some live performances. Hopefully that'll change their perspective. Yeah. I don't know. They don't even know this music at all.
You said that they don't know that you're into music at all?
Yeah. So this is going to be something that they don't, they do not see coming.
Okay. So, like, what made you want to get a keyboard?
I understand. I always wanted to learn how to play because I've been doing choir for a long time. So, get this thing, play a little Jordan Sparks. Yeah, that's shit. It's that. I'm looking at it right now. Like, the reason I'm not on it is because I had a bad head. I'm kind of depressed, but that's besides the point. Yeah, that's basically it's a life confession. I have a whole story for y'all, but yeah, something that's I just don't know how to bring it to him. So that's a confession. About the secondary topic, one thing that I don't like about the opposite gender, is that correct?
Yes. I don't know. There's like 572 genders now, so I guess you got to be specific. Yes, but yeah, the opposite sex. What you got?
What? Well, in that case, just remember that I identify as an attack color company.
Okay, I got you.
No, okay. So here's what here's one thing that I do not like about the opposite gender. My secondary confession. Apparently, I am Heidi. I don't know.
Oh, I know. I always knew that. I knew that from the jump. I knew that since day one.
Okay. But no, okay. So one thing I do not like about the opposite gender, I cannot stand a female who does not know how to work. There are pretty women. Like there are like actual pretty women that just don't know their work. They end up with and most of them they date just to, and they even confess that they date just so they can avoid being lonely.
they end up in relationships that they do not find satisfaction in. Honcho, we need to uplift these women's confidence. We need to uplift their spirit. We need to let them know that they're worth something, all right? With just 1 penny a day, Honcho, you can help. You can help save the women.
But see, it's so much easier when they have low self-esteem, though. That's when you win, and that's when you just scoop and score when they got the low self-esteem. Hey, look, I start uplifting all these women. Then the men gonna have to lift up their standards, and then it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a definite problem. I can't do that.
1 penny a day, Honcho, you can help end the fight against low self-esteem.
That's tough.
And everyone in the den with just 1 penny. I'm not changing the channel, Honcho. That was just an advertisement. I had to change the channel real quick.
Okay. We got a sponsorship in the den for sponsoring low self-esteem broads, and so hey, support. I mean, if that's your thing, I guess you would call that penny tricking. I don't know. I don't fucking know. You can breaking bread. I don't know how that works. I think that's why we have Instagram models now. That's probably how that started out.
No, that's about it, Honcho.
Okay. Well, what would you recommend if you were to uplift a female? If you could say one thing to help a female recognize her worth, what would be the one thing that you would tell her?
God damn it, Honcho. Oh, yeah, but no. You're the best way I can answer that. Yeah, it depends. One thing that I would tell a female for her to recognize her worth, I would tell her to, for a female that's dating, that claims she's dating just to avoid being lonely, but I would say to her is just don't worry about being in a relationship right now. Just establish who you are, establish yourself, and just build your own worth. Most important thing she needs to figure out what she's worth. There's something I can don't necessarily worry about dating other.
Okay, so you're basically saying just focus on self and everything else will fall in place.
I mean, you can't expect someone else to love you if you don't really love you for you if you don't really know who you are. That's kind of where I'm going with that.
Okay.
That's a good question, Hunter. What would you think of a female like that? I think that was a really good question.
If I was to tell a chick that didn't know her worth, basically, I would tell her, hey, you probably worth a good time at the 2 for $20. See, we can hit the Scottish, we can hit the Red Roof, something like that, probably. I'm just fucking around. I don't know, man. That's a tough one, man. I don't think I have an answer necessarily for that, because that subject is much more complicated
right.
than it should be. But
definitely not one dimensional.
It is. Okay. That's something we may have to talk about in the future. Knowing your worth. So
yeah.
I think that'll be good.
Very good. That's a very good topic.
Okay.
I appreciate you for taking this call.
Hey man, just tell them about the keyboard, man. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? If it's your dream, if that's the dream you're in pursuit of, hey, they're not gonna abandon you over a keyboard. If so, that's a bigger issue at stake. Man, just do your thing. Send it home.
I believe.
So
I can't hurt that price, but I appreciate it, Andrew.
All right, that's a bit, man. Appreciate the call, D-Luck. All right. I'd be like, hey man, look, you're worth it. Look, 2 for $20. You worth about 2 hours, $20. Shit, I'm with it. Let me stop it. Honcho is a misogynist. Honcho is homophobic. Honcho is transphobic. He's a racist. That motherfucker will be coming up with some everything. That's why you can't say that. That motherfucker will talk about everything. I'm none of these things. I love everybody. I wish the best for everyone in their life. Shout out 335. What's the motherfucking deal, 335? Has anyone told you yet today how good you look with your hair back? No, but I thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know if that's a compliment, just a question. If anybody's talking about, you're actually offering a compliment, so let me not jump the gun on that. But no one has told me that today. Oh, you did? Well, I apologize if I missed it. I'm sorry, Miss Ruby. But I guess that's a good thing. I feel naked, honestly. I feel weird. I was like, when I look at myself, I got the fucking thing over here. I'm just like, who the fuck is that nigga? Who the fuck is this nigga in the den, goddammit? So, yeah, there's that. Well, thank you, Miss Maria. I appreciate it. I must have missed it. Thought used correct. Thought has had more fingers in her than an 8-pound bowling ball. Oh, man, that's tough. Thoughts are like that dude that was trying to date Keisha. They just got fingers all in them. I'm cheap. I'm cheap. I'm super cheap. I'm cheap, but hey, look. I'm just saying it is what it is, but hey, look. I'm just trying to get some love for the low. Now look, hold on. You gotta be careful now. You gotta be careful. I mean, look, hey. Why spend a whole lot of money on a nice hotel if you're gonna have a couple hours of fun anyway? When you hit the 2 for $20, what happens is she realizes there's a time limit. Like, so if we trying to get down to the get down, it ain't no time for none of the shenanigans and the time wasting and the bullshit. See, if she knows she got some leeway and some time, she's gonna be wanting to try to do extra shit, engage in conversation. And then the cool thing about that is, if you have a little couple hours of fun, it's time to go. Ain't no trying to lay up, ain't no trying to do none of that extra shit. Look, hey, oh man, it's about that time. We gotta slide up out this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I need a lighter period. I've been using this fucking, fucking little barbecue, fucking lighter things. Well, this is the last pack of blacks I'm smoking. Like, I'm serious about that. Like, I ain't even fuck with them after this. Yeah, I'm done after this, because this shit is terrible. I let myself get back into the little bad habit for a little bit, and then it's time for me to stop fucking with it, because they're bullshit. So I'm gonna get back off of them. But it's like I said, it's just the smoke. Like, I don't even like the fucking blacks. They're fucking nasty tasting. They fucking stink. Just enjoy the smoke. Should I send the Asian chick a letter before asking her out, like a romantic? No, dude. I thought you was old. I thought you was with that Snapchat gang shit. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's how you get down. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, though, right? I'm not paying for the woman. I'm paying for the room. No, I'm not gonna pay for the woman. That's irrational. But what I'm saying is, I'm gonna pay for 2 hours, and I'm gonna get my 2 hours. I'm gonna get what I pay for. I want 2 hours. That's all I need. So that's all I'm saying. Shit, it helps expedite the process. Because if we go into the room anyway, it's only for a particular reason. It's not like, oh, I just want to hang out in a different environment. If we go into a hotel room in the same fucking town, then yeah, Jack, look, it ain't none of that other shit. Ain't none of that other shit happening. You know what I mean? Like, this is not some exotic getaway. Oh, well, there's a nicer view here. No, fuck that. Windows closed, clothes off, let's get down to business. At least hop in the shower first. And put some fucking shower caps on your feet. So yeah, there's that. But I look, like I say, I don't do that shit now. But when I was the other honcho, man, look, Jack, I was a proud supporter of the Scottish Inn. I was a proud supporter of the Palace Inn. The Palace was cool because, if I'm not mistaken, the Palace had the port on the TVs. So, there's that. Broderick, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Look, Palace had the flat screens. You know what I'm saying? Look, hey, this is a nice room for you. I remember one time I faded the Palace and like all the little rooms was booked up. The motherfuckers, only thing they had was the little jacuzzi room. I don't even trust that bitch. You want to try to get all the, nah, look, we ain't here for all that shit. We are on a time limit. I ain't coming here to sit down and marinate, Go to that bitch, I'd be pre-rolled. Look, you can fire something up. That's about the most conversation you're gonna get. And I ain't even trying to get all the way through the blunt, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Look, priorities. You have to have priorities in these type of situations. But, that's an old life. I'm a reformed man now, So there is that. But yeah, so we've had some people say things that the opposite sex does that they can't stand. Women who don't know their worth. Men who pick their nose and ask for dates, apparently is a thing. Women not knowing what they want to eat. Being, indecisive. I saw some people in the chat. So I saw a couple of women say some things in the chat. I think Caitlin had said about men peeing on the seat. I think I saw that earlier, and I saw something else that I think I missed. Let me see. That's funny. Kayla's only been around a couple of times. She's like, is this the creepy dude? Ed Man has a reputation, and that is bad. But I mean, Ed Man might be trending soon because that Ted Bundy shit is real hot right now. So everybody's fucking with the Ted Bundy thing, and so they're leaving the toilet seat up. Look, man, leaving the toilet seat up. I don't understand that, right? I don't understand why that's a thing. Do y'all not look before you sit down? I mean, it's just as convenient, as easy as it is to put the toilet seat down or lift it up. Like, what's the difference? I mean, it's like the same energy. You know what I'm saying? So you can't stand when your man takes a shit while you shower. What happened when when they flush it and all the cold water go out and that bitch get real hot? Jacuzzi is ass soupy fruit. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's a disgusting way to look at it. That is terrible. Jacuzzis are for swingers. That's what jacuzzis are for. If you like, that's terrible. Let me just follow the proper ritual here. I'm gonna go to Taco Bell in honor of you say men never win this. I know it. Hey, no, you can't win. You know what I'm saying? You definitely can't. But hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna argue that shit till the death of me. Women be stealing your shirts, or why everything look better when you get it. Show what everything you get next time. But yeah, man, that is a thing. As I said, I'm gonna order some more Den shirts, some more that fit. I lost, like I said, I've been losing weight since last month, and then I knocked off a couple of pounds. I plan on losing a few more, but the shirts I ordered them, like, they're way too big. So I haven't come up with an idea yet, but all the Den shirts. So that means the Den Folk shirt with the definition on it, the Den Folk with just Den Folk across the chest, the with that being said shirt, and the That's Unfortunate shirt. I have to find a way. We got to come up with a competition for the ladies. So fellas, I want y'all to submit your ideas. What kind of competition can we come up with for the ladies to give away those 4 shirts? So 4 ladies could win. what kind of competition should we come up with for me to give those shirts away? They can use them as sleeping shirts. They're huge. Women like stuff like that. That would be very interesting. As of right now, I weighed myself. Actually, I weighed myself after I got out. Well, after I got off the mixer last night, before I took a shower, before I got into bed, and I was 250, 255.4, I believe. And so, when I started my calorie counting the beginning of last month, on April 2nd or 3rd, I was 269.5. So there's that. Six foot 3. So I'm gonna get down a little bit more, like I say, because it's all sitting in the gut. It ain't just all. It ain't bad. It don't just look terrible, but you know, look, I'm trying to be right when we hit Vegas, man. Look, I'm trying to be right. I'm trying to be flexing. I'm like, we do something special. We step out, go hit a club or something that someone recommended. You know, I want to make sure if I get dressed up a little bit, that the attire looks nice. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I say, it ain't really noticeable. You really can't tell, but I see it. So, and it's not doesn't hurt to take a little weight off the knees. So there's that. So Alexis just said your confession is you and I weigh the same. So 255.4. 20 pounds of petty water. What? Yes, that is going to be the Den meet and greet in Vegas in November, weekend of the 8th. So I guess that would really be that Friday the 8th, 19th, so 8th to the 10th, something like that. 265. Okay. Interesting. It's all ass though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've seen lately she got junk in the trunk. She trying to lie to y'all. I done synced it. It's Vegas. I'm sure alcohol will be involved, but if it's legal to smoke there, I'll probably end up smoking more than not drink anything. But you know, I'll definitely turn up a little bit. So you know, there's that. I don't do gang-related activities. I don't engage in gang-related activities. You can come to McVice. We'll smoke. We'll get real lit. We'll talk about life and the sciences. You can smoke for the first time. Well, come on down. Look, hey, all you gotta do is come on down. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out who all is serious about coming through. I think we got about like 10 folks who said that they are 10 or 11. I gotta go back and count. 10 or 11 people who said that they are down for the get down, and we'll really start working on getting everything together. So it's like 6 months. I mean, whatever the cost is, 6 months. You know, you put a little bit away. I think shouldn't be that bad. I've been looking at some stuff early on and just looking at some of the travel sites and stuff. It's not too much. It's not that bad if you plan way ahead. So, actually, Heidi is going to be paying. She's putting it on me, but she's actually going to be the one paying with all of her winnings from the Rockets beating the Warriors. So, go Rockets. Everybody root for the Rockets so Heidi can pay for everybody's Vegas trip. But I think it's going to be cool. I'm really looking forward to that. I really am. But yeah, so what else, ladies? What else is it that men do that y'all cannot stand? Fellas, same thing. Look, I'm gonna be out there. Look, whether y'all word? I'm gonna be out there whether y'all fucking with it or not. So during that time, you're like, where's this nigga Honcho at, man? Where is he? Where is he been? We passed out on the Vegas trip after drinking 2 drinks. Laid out. I ain't drank in a long time. I ain't drinking maybe about a month longer than I stopped smoking. It's probably like the last time I drank. So, there's that. Yeah, Heidi's paying for everybody. All you gotta do is say you want to go. Heidi says she will pay for everyone. She says she loves the Den so much and how we help her learn about American culture that she just wants all of us to have a good time. She wants all of us to enjoy ourselves. I ain't drinking a long time. I ain't smoking. So look, I still, but it's a little over a month. It'll be a year. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to keep on pushing. But so I've been thinking about some things. I'm definitely going to be starting dropping some very interesting videos in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to get more serious about my time as far as the Den, as far as ending at a proper time. Extended dens, maybe more so on the weekends than during the week. And it's going to be, let's see what we got calling in. Who we got calling in? What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the Den this evening?
What up, Miss Lady?
Miss Lady Delicious. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I can't complain. Life is good. I'm alive, feeling good, feeling fine. I have no complaints.
I know, right?
Yes.
Ain't that something? That's always something to be blessed about.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's on your mind, Miss Lady?
Nah, you had called and wasn't called. You said, what do ladies hate?
Yes.
From a dude?
Yes.
Okay, so I hate for a motherfucker to ask, can I get some head? Can I get some ass? Like, I hate that shit. It turns me off so fucking fast. Like, now, just because you asked for it, I don't even want to give it to you.
Oh, now you're being petty.
You know?
So now you're just being petty. So now you're just being petty then. That's what you're saying?
No, but it's a turn off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, let's say, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just a turn off. It's going to fuck your whole mood up any damn way.
Okay, so how should a man? So how should a man go about inquiring, or should he just let?
Mother, if you want some, to act like you want some. You know what I'm saying? That's when you come caressing and stuff like that. I hate for a motherfucker to say it. It's like you asking. Like, no. Like, come motherfucking get it. Persuade me, but if, you know what I'm saying, with your mouth, not your words. If that sounds right. So, okay, if you know what I mean.
So instead of asking for head, he should just start giving head. Is that what you're saying, basically?
I would if a motherfucker did ask for it. Like, that'll be a part of the foreplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you turned me on. All right, let me hook you up then. But you want to ask for it. I just hate it. It just sounds so... Head don't sound as bad as, can you suck my dick? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just... No. I can't stand it. Or for a motherfucker to put their tongue in your ear or some shit like that, stop it. I don't know if it's everybody, but I cannot stand that shit. Like, I don't know where the hell people get this shit from, that is cute or sexy or a turn on. That's like a wet willy. Like, I don't want that shit. That shit don't feel good. Like, if you want to play with my ear, then play, nibble on my earlobe like that. But for the most part, I don't even like motherfuckers fucking with my ear. Like, neck, titties, ass, and whatever your mouth do, that's like just the main spots, I guess. And my back. Now, back is like, I don't know. Yeah, hell yeah. Like, some spots, ooh, okay. But, yeah.
Okay. You know, me
Leave the ears
personally,
alone.
my attack, I go behind the kneecap. That's the go-to spot. Just get behind the kneecap and just get to work. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Ew, for real. Well,
That's that Black China movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw Black China do that shit. I guess motherfuckers think she's sexy. She was over there licking kneecaps and shit. You know, hey, that's all I'm saying.
Well, you better make sure that motherfucker get out the shower first before you do that. Before your ass be having some back kneecap sweat and shit. You know,
So what you saying though is you saying niggas really out here eating earwax? That's like the thing though. So
Man, I don't know. It was like back then. Like not too many people that. Well, shit. I've been married for a while now. People might not do it now like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know it used to be somebody tried to blow in your ear or. You know what I'm saying? Fucking stick their tongue in your ear or some shit like that. And I'm like, ugh, like, what are you doing? Stop. That's ew. And then you want me to kiss you and you got earwax on your tongue?
what about fondling the fupa?
What the fuck is that?
What? You don't know about the fupa?
The fupa?
The fupa. FUPA.
No. What the fuck is that?
You don't like the fupa fondled?
It depends on what it is, Honcho.
I thought you. I might have to
I
take.
want to know.
I might have to take
What
that
am I-
biggest freak. I thought you was the biggest freak in the den. I might have to take that. That
Okay,
trivia
but we
question
might
back.
have called it something different back in the day. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean with the fufa. What? Not say.
I thought you was the one. I thought you was the one, Miss Lady List.
Oh my God! Well, just because y'all making up motherfucking names for shit, you know what I'm saying? What is this like a real body part that they name in the book?
No.
Nope.
They make songs. Yeah, they make songs about it and everything.
Hold on.
There's songs about fupa and everything. I'm telling you.
That line.
I'm telling you.
You said FUFA.
FUPA. FUPA.
Oh, fupa.
Yeah.
Oh. Still gotta look it up.
Yeah, man. Look,
The hell? Oh. Oh. This is said, what is a fupa chalupa? Okay, but anyway.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the fupa.
Well, that's like the lip.
Well, not
Right?
technically.
Well, that's the top part of the lip.
I think the fupa is like when a woman be wearing like the mom jeans or whatever, and it had that little muffin top or whatever.
Oh, God.
I think that's what they mean by the fupa, the fat upper pussy area.
I don't know. Maybe my lips too big and I don't have that much like that. So it's I don't know. You messing with skin, that's kind of irrelevant. Either you know what I'm saying, with the clit, or the hole might be, you know what I'm saying. But anything around that, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Nah.
I'm just asking. You know, hey, it's 2019. People into some new shit these days. You know.
I don't know. Like, okay, maybe I'm weird. But it's the side of it. Like, you can't just be, like, on top of it. You got to be, like, to the side of it. You know, I don't know. It's
Slide
a different
to the
feeling.
left. Cha-cha, not
You know what I'm talking about? Right. You know, don't ever think, like, motherfuckers like that, you know, rough shit. You know what I'm saying? I suggest don't ever try to nipple at the motherfucking clit. Because that shit is like mad sensitive. I told you about that. Like somebody bit me down there and I chopped them in the forehead type thing. Yeah. So yeah, leave that alone, y'all.
So women don't like the clit bit. You know. So
Nah.
Don't like the clit bit.
I actually met somebody that like they stuff to be bit before, but not like hard, but I guess like a nibble type thing, and not the head, but more like the shaft part. Have you ever heard of that?
Look, I'm gonna tell you something, Miss Lady Licious. I had an experience about that with that, and I think I told a story when I was younger. I was about 16. It was an older chick that I was fucking with. She used to come through flirting with me at Kroger. But I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna put this in a very short, sweet, simple way. If you bite me, you gonna fight me. So that's just how that's gonna go.
See, but that's how it go both ways, right? So much not, it ain't for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I guess people, it's like a fetish type shit, you know what I'm saying, for everybody. You know, like, everybody don't like to be choked, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might like a little grab, you know what I'm saying, but not like towards the point where I'm sitting over here, you know what I'm saying, in any kind of way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit, but some motherfuckers like try to take that shit too far. They like trying to strangle your ass to death. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
So a little firm, but not restricting the airflow is what you're saying.
Right, you know, just a little bit. I mean, even if you just place your hand there and just do like a little, you know, that's fine too.
Okay.
You know.
Hey, every day you learn something new. So that's okay. All right. So I got a question. I got a question for you, Miss Lady Listen. And I may have asked this question before to the ladies in the group, and for all the ladies in the group, if you're listening to, I'd like to know. What is more important when it comes to the male genitalia? Is it the carrot or the onions?
Is it the what?
The carrot or the onions?
Oh, the carrot. What the hell am I gonna do with the onions?
I'm just asking. Some ladies like onions.
I mean, if I'm thinking about it right, am I thinking about it right? Yeah.
I would believe. I would like to think so.
Okay, cause I don't know them shit. I don't know. Some people like you just say the thing or the balls. I mean,
some of these ladies in the den are vegetarians or they might be vegans. So I'm thinking about that. They might not they might not like meat. They might like vegetables. So
okay, but that shit looks. I ain't even gonna lie. You got two motherfucking balls dangling there, and for the most part, it's goddamn hairy. Either they're hanging, or sometimes, they shrivel up and sit nice, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I ain't going there. I might go for the tank spot in between, but I ain't doing none of that shit. Hell no. That's like, I don't know. That's like a dude sucking on pussy lips. I don't know. That's just,
Okay.
So maybe that's me because I got big lips, so I don't know.
Interesting.
Oh, damn, TMI. Okay, so anyway.
Okay, so all the ladies are saying the carrots. You said say once they the white chicken love ball. That's what I'm saying. It's some women like they like the testiculars.
I've heard. I mean, one of my homegirls, she ain't got no shame in her game. That motherfucker talking about, I don't know, swishing them up and all this and that kind of shit. And I'm like,
gargler. So she's a gargler, you say?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, yeah. Now, that's a bigger freak than I am, but because I can't do all that, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure you tell her to come to thedenshow.com/live at 10 p.m. I'm just saying, So, is there? So, do you have an issue with onions resting on your chin? I mean, if you're doing if a man is properly caressed and finessed and gotten you into the mood instead of asking, and then he places the onions on your chin, is that an issue? Or is that uncomfortable? How do you feel about that?
I mean, for the most part, it depends. Because if I'm the one doing it more, I like to be on top either way. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like them standing up, that's just something, you know what I'm saying? I learned to cuff the balls and, you know what I'm saying, keep the motherfuckers out the way so they not slapping you and shit like that, if you like that kind of stuff. But that's not me. That's going to be cuffed and out the way. Yeah. That's how that works.
Okay. Like I say, man, hey, look, I'm just trying to learn.
I mean, don't that bother y'all? Even if you hitting it, y'all, that's it. I mean, they say the balls is a sensitive thing. You know what I'm saying? So like that don't bother y'all. When it's like slapping against something, it's not.
Not necessarily. I guess maybe
really?
It depends on the trajectory or some shit. I don't know. I'm
Hey, just because yours ain't hanging and swinging on me, somebody's is. I mean, you might not know that because, but everybody is different, okay?
This is true. Everybody likes their own stuff. This is why I fuck with Miss Lady. She gonna be 100. She gonna keep it real.
I know some motherfuckers like, goddamn. I said, dang on.
Yeah, exactly. Look, like, what's that shit called, Mark? The slap help you keep rhythm. It's like what's that shit? The metronome that when the motherfucker be playing the piano. See, that slap help you keep the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So you know that look. I know, ladies, y'all don't want the stroke to get off beat when you getting that proper stroke. You know what I'm saying? And it's got that rhythm to it, and you getting that proper sensation. You don't want to get off beat. So the balls help you, keep in time. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
Right. Are you done? God damn it, y'all get on my nerves.
No, I'm just saying,
Oh, man. Okay, but I did have something else to add. It depends on how long y'all gonna be open. I might get a call back.
Okay. We'll be here for a little bit.
All right, cool. Y'all be easy.
All right, Miss Lady, let's appreciate the call.
Not a problem. No.
So that's what I be talking about, man. Look, you gotta learn. Sometimes, even as adults, you gotta learn. Education is a continuous journey. Man, brother, I can't. If I wanted to talk about Game of Thrones, I couldn't. I have no idea. The dragons are coming. Winter is coming. I don't know. That's all I fucking know. So very interesting. So pet peeve: a bad kiss or mouth covering your slobbering. No. Interesting. You don't like so women like it doggy style, but not kissing doggy style. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So there's that. Group rate, I don't know. Like I said, I have to get all the information with that because I don't think I've never even traveled in a group unless we went carpooling or shit. We went on a road trip. We'll have to see how that works, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that works. But like I say, plan ahead. I've seen some very, very good rates, or I'm assuming would be a good rate. Whoa, okay. Hey, I'm just. Anyway, yeah. So there's that. Let me stop fucking with y'all. This nigga Honcho, he be wild now. Look, I'll be doing like the females used to talk a bunch of shit and don't be about nothing. That's me. I'll be talking all kind of shit and don't be about none of that shit. No, it's just that, I like to be in a relationship before I do too much. Sweetberry, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Extra spitty, yuck. Oh, it's always freaks in the house tonight, every night, but they just be playing. See, they be playing shots with the confessions. Trying to get some confession lessons. But yeah, what I find funny, because people lean a lot of different ways and everybody has different political views. And I want to know if people think this is true or false. I think it works for the women. I don't know how ladies see it in men. But it seems, in my opinion, that Christian women, conservative women, are the biggest freaks. Like business women who work very hard, biggest freaks. Like people who work hard, play hard. If you, I don't go to work hard, but you know what I mean. But I think that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I really believe it. Like I'm not saying that more liberal folks aren't with the shit, but it just seems like when you suppress those things so often, like when you do get the opportunity to let it out, like motherfuckers be going all the way to fuck in. So I find that very interesting. I mean, that's just been my experience. I don't know. I've never had that experience. I'm still trying to find out about the Asian experience and the Muslim experience. I don't think I've ever encountered. I don't think I've ever encountered those. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not it's not always going to be 100% because some of them motherfuckers act like they don't know shit. Well, I've never done this before. Right. You got kids. How the fuck you ain't never done this shit before? It said college white girls are racist dads top 3. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is facts. That is very much so facts. So there's that. Okay. So men who ask for sexual pleasures is a turnoff. Is this consistent with all the ladies in the den? Would you all say that? So if men ask for it without maybe some type of initiation or other form of encouragement is a turnoff? Is this what you guys are saying? Women with crusty heels. Because I mean, they say, hey, if you, what is it, asking and shall be given? Isn't that what they say? So sometimes you just gotta ask. Like you don't know. Like I'm like you don't really know unless you ask, right? You don't know what you're gonna get out of it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we getting different. I say no. I see some no's. I see some yes. Interesting. Men with corn husk feet. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Look, no crusty heels. That's tough. Make sure before I slide out to Vegas, make sure I go stop and get a pedicure and some shit. Not gonna happen. The best time you go was racist, man. Let me tell you, man. Look, they'll learn you. You want to be told and asked everything. Okay. Yes, players got to keep their socks on. So I got another question, right? So I'm gonna be nosy. I'm gonna be super nosy. All right. I'm gonna be super nosy. Ladies in the den who are in here this evening, it used to be a fairly easy question for some of y'all who be just sitting there watching. Would you consider yourself more dominant or submissive? Damn. Gotta do a sock check, just doing, you know what I'm saying? Look, hey, depending on the situation, you gotta motherfucking be, you might have to keep your socks and your shoes on. Look, we don't want to get no wrong ideas. I may need to get up out of here quick. You feel me? Okay, depends. If you want us, you dominate both. Okay, interesting. Half. So 50-50. Okay, interesting. These are interesting things to know. They say curiosity killed the cat, satisfaction brought it back. So what else do we have that people detest about the opposite sex? Let me think. I'm sure there's plenty of other things that women do. Look, fellas, we might be getting outdone here, fellas. We got to think about some more of these things. I saw women with bad feet, or crusty feet, crusty toes, heels, things of that nature. Yeah, I don't like dealing with feet. Period. you know, that's D-boy for dick. Ain't that something? The way a man eats, what he talking about, if he fucking eat with his hands and shit, be having food flying all out the mouth, flakes and specks all over his face and shit. Motherfuckers eat like they had a pig trial. Interesting. Let me think. I know there's plenty. Let me run down this list here. Since y'all acting like y'all ain't got no, y'all, all this stuff y'all talking about. That's why I know it's some other underlying confessions in here that y'all trying to hide and trying to sit on. Wear a GoPro next time I go to Taco Bell. No, it wouldn't be that interesting. Live stream. Like I told you, I might have to go for Cinco de Nachos this evening. Dirty fingernails. Okay. So y'all don't like what man got the pimp nails? Man, shit. Let me stop talking to me. Let me clean my shit before I put it all in the camera and shit. I don't know, man. Women be having all that paint and shit on their nails, so you don't ever even know. I don't like the extended get real. I don't. That can mean so many different things. I don't like the extra long hood nails because I have questions, right? I have questions, and one of those questions is if your nails are all long and extended, you know what I mean? Like, that seems like it would fuck up the toilet paper. How you really doing a good job of wiping your ass? You know, you're cutting your butthole up and shit. Wow. Yeah, that's my question. That's my question. And I talked about that too. You know, look, I'm an ass man, but you know, sometimes there's got to be a limit. These women out here getting these ass injections, they got to know it's got to be a limit. Because I'm gonna be honest, I start to question once the ass gets a certain level. You got to start questioning the sanitation situation. You know, that's a lot of area to cover in there. You know, are you doing a thorough job? I wonder. I have questions, you know. Wipe it the side of it. That's tough, man. A pine tree ornament. I use the what is that? The berry, strawberry. Give it a nice fruity flavor. You know, give them thoughts of Kool-Aid, tropical punch. Do you care what women's nails look like? Fake nails and nail polish? I say fake nails are cool. I'm just, you know, I like as natural as possible. You know, look, as natural as possible. I'm not super big on a lot of makeup. I'm not super big on a lot of accessories, additions, and all that other stuff. But you know, it is what it is. Some dudes like that. Obviously, some dudes like that because a lot of women do it. So you have to be getting some type of attention. But nails, as long as they don't look outrageous, like I said, they fake, but they're a decent length and stuff like that. Then I'm with it. Leslie Jones is not natural. All right, so I'm gonna leave that like that. That's unnatural. Yeah, but I mean, as long as your appearance is neat, then who am I to complain, right? And that's all that matters. As long as you got a neat appearance, then that's what counts. Not like a woman jacked up nails don't mean something else and kept it. You know, that's definitely a thing though. I definitely agree with that. That if there's certain telltale signs that if certain things aren't in order outwardly, you question, if everything is in order. But some women still do all of this shit and they still don't be right. I mean, it is what it is. There's that. Those women spend so much money on that crap. Yeah, I mean, look. Like I said, I like natural. Now there's look, now it's not a little hint here and a little dab here ain't gonna hurt you, but you can accent yourself. But when you just overdo, when you applying you just go full Krusty the Clown. Hey, look, man, I ain't with all that. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, personal maintenance. Personal maintenance and personal space. Those are important things. Man, look. No lady go get her nails and feet and shit. That man, that shit is a bill. That shit is a fucking bill. You know what I'm saying? Say cold hands and dick out. The motherfucker came out with the motherfucker trying to fuck. I just shoveled some snow. I'm trying to smash. What's happening? Let's see. How important is a nice smile? I guess it's valid. I mean, 'cause I'm thinking, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest. I'm gonna be male honest. Because, women always say they want men to be honest, but I think, they don't really want them to be honest. But I think maybe I'm a pervert. Maybe I'm not. I don't know, fellas. Y'all might have to back me up on this one. All right, y'all might have to back me up on this one, right? I may be wrong. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe y'all may do it. I'm gonna be honest. When I'm looking at it, I'm thinking sexually. All right, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm looking at a woman. I'm looking at her body, and even if we just on some cool friendship, like the first thing on my mind is, what would I do with that? You know what I'm saying? You should look, we can banalize it, makes the sex better. Like, what would I do with that? And that's the first thing that I'm thinking. So, if she looking like Jaws in the mouth, I'm like, I don't think I want to put my dick there. I don't think that's what's happening. I think clothes may depend on may alter the thought process a little bit, but no. See, that's important. Are we putting a hole in this bag? And it still could be dangerous. But I'm gonna be honest, like I say, be looking like motherfuckers at old Browns games with the paper bags on their face and shit. I don't know, that might be some kinky shit. I might have to, maybe have to try that one day. Oh, y'all know that? Okay, I'm just making sure. And again, even if I don't have any intentions of engaging in sexual behavior with the woman. And like I said, I know there's limits, there's bound, I just know it's not gonna happen. I'm still gonna think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to think about it. You know what I mean? Too bad. Had the eye and the mouth holes cut out, but I had to put two bags, one facing this way, one facing that way. Look, one bag ripped. I ain't gonna lie though. I remember in high school, I talked about this a couple times. There was a chick they used to call her Animal. And not because she was an animal on the dick. They called her Animal because she kind of looked like Animal, the Muppet Baby. Or the Muppet. And she was an animal on the head too, but you know. Oh man. Word? I'm gonna have to check that out for research purposes. Yeah, man. Watch it from, yeah, I don't like that either. Like, smack people who smack, and then that shit is annoying. Like, I really don't like listening to people eat food, make random noise just because of music. Because it's just, if you're a smacker or a chewer, like that shit fucking irks the fuck out of me. Like it's like they gotta eat the chicken wing, but oh no, you gotta fight that nigga too. Might have to sue. I don't believe the hype motherfuckers, but it just depends on who's gonna find out. This is true. This is true, Mark, with the facts. Hey, look, it's been some late nights, you know, text messages not getting returned. Sometimes you scroll through that contact list, just, you know, you copy and paste, and you're gonna see who is going to respond. And sometimes you gotta go with the most convenient situation. And the most convenient situation may be a moped. Do you feel me? So there's that. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. All right, so here's the deal. This is what I'm gonna do. I really wasn't planning on doing an extended den tonight. Really wasn't planning on it. But like I said, this is going to be my final pack of these dirty blacks. Guess you gotta take that in context, huh? Some of y'all are racist. We'll keep the party going until I finish these up. And then, like I say, I gotta get on a strict schedule because schedules equate to success. And like I said, I have plans. What I'm gonna start doing too is like the Den podcast. I posted one last week. It's not gonna be an everyday thing. And for those of you who fuck with Salt Sports too, what I'm gonna start doing is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm gonna drop Den podcast, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I'm going to drop Sauce podcast. And so that way, again, like I say, because I don't want to just focus solely on the two, because anything can happen. Y'all know my ideas. Y'all know a lot of my views. Whether you agree or disagree, we all know that YouTube probably isn't looking for more creators of my ilk, if you feel what I'm saying. So, got to make sure I diversify. I'm gonna start trying to do some Facebook Lives, maybe more so in the Facebook group than on the Facebook page. So if you're on Facebook, make sure you're in the Facebook group. Maybe start doing some shorter lives, throughout the day on that, you know, just for a little bit of a different conversation. God damn, this fucking shit gonna give me arthritis, goddamn. Come on, this shit got fluid in it. I'm fucking putting my thumb off trying to fucking, come on, motherfucker. You know what I used to do with these when I was young? Like when they would run out of fluid, like I'd break the little, the top part off. And if you click it, it makes like a little electric shock. You can shock people with that shit. That shit would be pretty fun. Makes like a little spark or whatever. So, AB, what's the motherfucking deal? AB, man, we having some confession, but I want to know what we've been talking about is things that the opposite sex does that you can't stand. We've had a couple things. Sticky Northside, what's the motherfucking deal? So we've been talking about things that that the opposite sex does that you can't stand. Women, I was talking about women who cannot, women who can't, no, my thing was women who like to eat off your plate. I can't stand that shit. I think Roman called in and said women who can't make decisions on the menu. We had a first time caller call in and talk about a gentleman picking his nose before asking her. That is disgusting. Then she had to air him out in front of everybody. That's fucked up. Hurt that man pride. That's fucked up. Man thing shared some tequila stories with us, and he talked about his old lady taking his stuff, wanting to have your own stuff, which is a very important thing. Edman might be doing something illegal with high school girls, so we're not even going to get into that. D Love says he can't stand women who don't know their worth. And Lady Licious said that she hates guys who have to ask for head or ass. Said you should caress, persuade, or put that mouth on. So, I appreciate it, Sticky. Appreciate it, Sticky Northside. All good, brother. All good. Yeah, I had to manipulate the cigar. There shouldn't be that much work to fucking light a cigar. This is terrible. But it is what it is. Oh, yes, tongue out of the ears, too. Wet willies. That is also a thing. So we learned a lot this evening. People who smack their food is a turn off. We also learned that the ladies like the carrot more than the onions. That man gonna drop out of school and he gonna be one of them truck drivers that Professor Tree will be talking about, them ones with the bad attitude. Them niggas got bodies under their belts. I'm telling you, I think that there is a small percentage of truck drivers who are serial killers. I believe this. Because there was a thing a few years back, they were talking about this. Picking up women off the side of the road and fucking, you go cross country and shit. Ain't nobody missing this fucking woman, and then that's it. We talked about shitty feet, crusty feet for both parties. Oh, that's a good one, AB. That's a good one. Don't like when women give up sex to who they say they shouldn't have, but they hold back with God. Yeah, that's the thing. How does that make sense, ladies? I know some of y'all done it. Let's be honest. Oh, and we found out we have some aggressive dick devos in here. Some of these ladies devo for dick. And that's okay too. But, so here's the thing though, right? Why do women do that? Why will women fuck with a dude that they say ain't their type, this, that, or the third? They'll fuck with him early on, maybe often. But then when it comes to a guy that they like, they want to withhold the goods. They want to hold on to, that logic doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna be honest. Look, I can't tell the difference in fabrics. In my opinion, everything is cotton. I'm not fancy. I know the difference between cotton and silk. That's about all I got. Or polyester. I can tell some shit is some polyester. Man. Oh, yeah, we talking about toilet seats. Ladies talking about toilet seats being left up. And I don't see why y'all can't put it. I wonder, women, do y'all just moonwalk to the toilet seat? You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm wondering how this is a thing. Y'all just be y'all get your Michael Jackson on to the toilet seat. And fall in? Is that how that works? I don't know. So When I got them all. Man, I remember seeing the funniest thing. I'm laughing at that. Talking about hoarding clothes. I remember it was a video going around on the internet a while back. It was a nigga talking about, if you fucking dykes, you damn studs don't stop buying all the motherfucking XX polos, knowing y'all don't even fit. That nigga was going off. Talking about lesbians who buy the fucking shit. That shit is fucking hilarious, man. Well, here's my thing. I think don't be surprised if your woman is trying to hold on to some shit before you let a nigga. Don't be surprised if you got a chick on the side that he been smashing the whole time he talking to you until he get to fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know. What do they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I know that y'all have fell in the toilet 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta learn this by now. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Why can't I have the convenience? You know what I'm saying? What if I gotta pee in the middle of the night? You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna be mad at me for peeing on the seat and shit. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
What's up, Honcho? It's AB.
AB, what's the motherfucking deal, my nigga? What's on your mind, man?
Shit. Now that I sat here and thought about it, man, shit pissed me off. Now, and then they don't want to say nothing, God damn it. But I'm hopefully this conversation will pull it out your ass. But how does it make sense? Like you said, logically it don't fucking make no sense. You gonna tell me that you let a motherfucker fuck, but you say you like me and you want me, but I get less of you than somebody you don't even respect. I'm leaving, bro. I'm not sitting around waiting for you to think all of a sudden because your pussy ain't got better because I showed up.
Yeah.
So why the fuck are you holding out or holding back? That shit makes 0 sense. It don't make me respect you better. Because I already know you fucked somebody on day 1. So you saying on day 30 or day 60 or 90 that I'm supposed to I'm going to respect you more? I know you gave somebody else the pussy. So when you go tell me I don't get it, I'm not hanging around for that shit. I'm just not. I'm not saying you got to give it up day 1 to everybody you meet. But you damn sure ain't gonna put me on no goddamn 90-day program. I know that much.
P90X. You made me wait for the P for 90 days. You're gonna be an X conversation. Yeah, I can't do it, man. I feel you, man. Ain't no way.
And for the women that think that they had some epiphany and say, oh man, I shouldn't be giving it up like I was giving it up before, and you know, next time I'ma really show you guys that I can hold my legs closed, and then I'm supposed to sit around because if you're gonna spend time with me, you're gonna be draining me of my resources and my time, and I'm supposed to sit around and get less than what you've been giving up. It just don't make sense, ladies. Y'all gotta stop that shit.
Okay. And you get less than you're giving. That's the thing, man. So, is there any legitimate alternative? Say if a woman is trying to hold on, is there any legitimate alternative that a woman can do to maintain the interest if she's trying to hold out?
I'll say this though. Let's say she said she's trying to clean the dugout out, right? Like, look, I've been hoeing for so long. I need to step away and not fuck nobody for like over a year. Like if she's like legit a year, 2, 3 years, and she ain't fucked and she ain't had nobody with her, then I can say, okay, you put some attempt, some commitment behind it. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't just being out there no more. I get that, but you can't go to church on a Sunday and then think you ain't got a renewal on your pussy, and now you get to hold out just because you felt good one day and said that, oh, I can't do that, and now it's fresh and I ain't got born again, and so my pussy new too. Nah, it don't work that way. So if you've been committed and you like said, you know, you've been holding out, okay, cool. But I'm gonna have that uncomfortable conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who you been with? You know, how long you been with somebody? You know what I'm saying? I don't care, and because I want to know. And if you've been like, oh, you know, a couple of months ago, I'm like, cool. Then if you chilling with me, we hanging out, and you vibing with me, and then you say, oh, well, I don't do that, and you just told me nah, I'm sorry. You ain't holding back from me. I give you 3 opportunities And if you fuck those up, you out. It's just like baseball. So,
Man, I watched that video you posted. I ended up watching the whole thing that you had posted with Rebecca Lynn Pope, and there was some interesting things that she said when she was talking about women and their standards, and I fuck with it because she was super real, you know, and she was talking about the matchmaking and how women seem to have higher standards almost than men in certain aspects of these relationships. Do you think that that is part of the reason why women are? Let me make sure I word this right. Maybe women are less happy because they have the Hollywood standards, but usually men that are in the same, if they say they've done well for themselves, like she was talking about, women who've done well, they want a certain type of dude. But she was saying that guys of that caliber generally can fuck with supermodels or video vixens or whatever. Do you think that women have to kind of get away from that Prince Charming mentality?
yeah, because it don't exist. Disney did a good job fooling these motherfuckers that Prince Charming and White Knights come out the woodwork when you meet a certain level. Like they get a degree. I hate when women do this to me. When I start asking them about them, like what accomplishments you made in life, like what made you who you are today, and they start talking about their fucking degree. What the fuck does that mean to me? Like, yo, the degree ain't shit to me.
Yeah.
Like we don't like women see the way women see us as attractive. We don't see them in the same way.
Yeah.
A degree for us when they help us like be able to have more earning potential possibly. But for women, we ain't looking for your fucking earning potential really. I mean, that's if it is, it's real low on the totem pole. I mean, if the guy is looking for it, he's probably so high. You probably need to be at a high level too. But I've seen it where guys at a high level, women that make money, reach for the low depths of women. They don't give a fuck about their income. But you're gonna have to be a lot more compliant. This is what be happening, man. Women come in with a lot of money, or they come in with a high status job or whatever, and then they lose all compliance when it comes to dating or being in a relationship with a guy. You don't want the man to be a man. You don't want to submit to none of his programming, to who he is as a man. And if you're going to be in a relationship, that's what the fuck you got to do as a woman. Your job don't make you supreme or above any dude. That just make you make more money. That's all that fucking is. And your damn degree don't make you a better person either. I know some dumb motherfuckers with 2 degrees. Your degree don't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So I think what she was getting at is that the standards that women are putting into, and she had a whole list of fucking standards that women say that they need. And like she said, that is like a very small percentage of men. And if you do want that man, and when they see you, they probably don't want you back.
Yeah.
So you got to stay in your lane. You may have a good job, but you got to understand what your weaknesses are, and that you have limitations to yourself. You're not perfect. So understand where you fit in. I think she was going over it a lot more smoothly for women to accept what she was saying versus what I would say coming out my mouth. But yeah, if you guys ain't watched that video, I think it helps on both sides where men can help understand where women coming from and vice versa.
I agree, and I appreciate you sharing that. And that's cool. It's a little motivation to see that them dudes. They from H-Town, ain't they?
I'm sorry, I heard you break up.
The 2 dudes on the podcast, they from H-Town, ain't they?
I don't even know. But I like I like the way they have set up. It's different.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I like that. That's cool. It's cool. Okay. Anything else you want to add to that?
Man, I ain't have no confessions set up because I just woke up. I came home. I was like, I had said, I'm gonna watch it again. I laid down in the bed and fucked up and fell asleep. So I was like, shit, is it still on? I was like, all right, cool. I can catch the end. But no confession from me tonight, man. I gotta get up at 4 and shit.
Ooh,
so.
Shit. Okay. Well, do your thing, man. I appreciate you calling in, though.
No problem, man. Later.
All right. Shout out to AB, man. Yeah, I think that is a thing, man. I don't think men do care about that type of stuff. Regardless, for the most part, you know. Like we talked about, you know, motherfuckers out there fucking with the secretary. Y'all all seen, what was that, Wait and Exhale? Nah, look, yeah, we just try to look. If you in the friend zone, that is, yeah, hey, we can talk about whatever the fuck. I really don't give a shit. It's not gonna be a very long conversation, but we can talk about whatever. But if we're talking physical, if we're talking about having these interactions, then, you know, it is what it is. What morals? Morals? What are morals? This is a new word to me. That must be French. No, I'm fucking with you. No, it's like this though. I actually just saw a study, not a study, but a survey actually, and the survey said that people who had relationships where they engaged on first night fucking, and I know this probably doesn't apply. You got to look at the context of it, but relationships where they fucked on the first night, but I guess they end up staying together, lasted longer, you know, than those that had to wait. But then again, you got to think about how many times have there been first night fucking, there's just no relationship with it. So I think that, again, like I said, you have to look at the context of the situation. Because there's been a lot of fucking, a lot of one night stands, a lot of things like that, you know, no relationship developed after that. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I think it's a double standard to an extent, but then, you know, the thing about it is just like, if you have been, like he said, if you've been recently engaging in particular behaviors, and then all of a sudden, you know, I come into the picture and you just feel like you want to swap it up because you feel like, you know, if you portray this other image that it's gonna increase your standing. I don't necessarily think so. You know, be who you are. You know, Hall & Oates said that, but you know, don't swap it up now. If I'm gonna fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck with you regardless. Like, I don't think that changes anything. Like, if you have the personality, the looks, and all the things that a man wants, he's gonna fuck with you. Period. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's on the first night fucking, if it's gonna be a long-term deal, whatever. And I'm not telling you to go out and fuck every dude you meet the first night either. I'm not telling you to do that. Women know women know if they'll fuck with a dude. You know, what's the saying? They know within the first 7 seconds or some shit like that. So, I think it is what it is. All right, fellas, I got a question for y'all. And I got a question for the ladies too. Okay. And I know we've been talking about things that the opposite sex does that you can't stand. But what is, well, I guess Miss Keisha did, she kind of said that when she called in, but I would like to hear your thoughts. What is something that a person that you're extremely attracted to could do to instantly turn you off? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it's like some motherfucker that ladies, you like, man, all we gotta do is get home. You gonna bust it wide open for him. You gonna pull out your nicest lingerie. You gonna do the whole shebang. But then a motherfucker just does one thing, and it instantly just becomes a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? Look, yeah, I feel you, Marley. I'm not jumping through no goddamn. I got, you know, like I said, I got too much weight on me right now. My knees bad. I can barely get up to the rim. You know what I'm saying? I think I might still got it. I ain't tried in a while. It's been a couple of years since I done dunked, but it's been a couple of years since I stepped on a basketball court. But you know, I can't jump through too many hoops. You know what I'm saying? I might step through one, and outside of that, I can't do that. Say fishing for compliments. Okay. Wow. My wife stopped bringing pork in the house. Damn. Hey, I know some folks be serious about the motherfucking pork chops, babe. Some motherfuckers ain't trying to hit rude to waiters. Yeah, I despise that too. I despise that also, you know. With a person I was halfway fucking with at one point, halfway. And, you know, we went out to eat and shit. And the motherfucker was like rude to the waitress, but yet said that at one point in time she was a waitress. You know, like, so it's like, so wouldn't you think that you would be, that you would treat the motherfucker better? Like, and that definitely showed that was a red flag. And, you know, I started to see some other things too. And like I said, I paid close attention to that, and I started seeing a couple other things that definitely said, oh yeah, that ain't it. No, definitely no, this ain't it. Play bad, bro. Motherfucker be fine. He ready to, you on the porch, getting close as he breathing and burn a couple of your little mustache hairs off your nostril, nose hairs. Just you start smelling something, smell like it's what's on fire? What's burning? Constantly on the phone. Okay, all right. No, not tonight, man. I don't think I'm gonna do the Reverend Honcho, Reverend Pastor Preacher, Father Rabbi Honcho every night, every Sunday confession. Just every now and then, maybe once or twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Maybe once or twice a month. I put it up to post to see what people thought. So folks there to put it on, but you know, something like that. So, you know, but I'm gonna definitely do it again. I'm gonna definitely do it. I got a couple other ideas in mind too. Might spice it up every now and then. When judge no women can't see their own faults. What's the motherfucking deal, Jamal? Let me see. You say can't fuck with her, let's low key, desperate for attention. Word, backhanded compliments, you pretty for a big girl. How many women have dealt with that? What is the worst, or I don't know, do fellas get backhanded compliments? How would that work? That's an interesting one. Man, it take hours to, oh man. But there might be other questions. Motherfucker taking hours in the bathroom. Look, there might be other questions. You might be doing some pre-prep. You know what I'm saying? The backhanded compliments. What does they call this shit? Negging. You know what I'm saying? Man, ain't nobody threw no ideas. I told the fellas come up with some ideas so that I could send these ladies some sleeping shirts, some with the den merch. But we got to come up with an idea. We got to have like some kind of little competition. I don't know what we could do. Nobody threw any ideas out there. You know, somebody throw some ideas. We'll come up with something. It's a ladies only competition. I'd be questioning y'all niggas if y'all would want those shirts. I'd have to be like, look, player. Oh, hold on, what you say? Hold on, let me see. Say, did you see the White House video with Fox and Jesse John Cass put up? No, I hadn't seen it. I'm gonna have to check it out. I hadn't checked out anything today. There was a few things I was supposed to look at, but I hadn't checked out anything today. Freakiest confession. Man, we've had some. What is the freakiest confession we've had? We've had some confessions in here. Some pretty interesting things. Some very interesting ones. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait till next Sunday. What happened? The next Game of Thrones come on. How many episodes of Game of Thrones come on a fucking season? Do men want to watch sports alone? Because I like watching. It depends. Generally, like watching sports with my partners. Like watching sports with other people who, you know, pay attention to the game, knowledgeable. A lot of women ask kind of goofy stuff. And so what I used to do with my old lady, now she don't watch no sports. But my old lady, she started, because I was into it, she would start trying to get into it. And so, like, if it'd be like a game night or something that I go out with the fellas, we go out to a sports bar or something like that, see how serious she was. I tell her, if you watch the game, write down any questions and shit that you have. And, when I get back, we'll talk about it, we'll discuss it. And she started getting into them, man, and she would write down questions. So I'd chop it up, I'd explain a lot of shit to her. And, then we kind of started we watched it from time to time together. You know what I'm saying? But not all of them. Well, is someone 90 minutes long? Okay. We want to be intimidated, mean no harm, take no prisoner. Look, women are an interesting bunch. You just got to know how to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And no two are quite the same. They all have a lot of very similar tendencies. But I don't like handling women with the kids' gloves. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm taking this serious, we're trying to engage in a relationship. There's gonna be some things. I'm not as nice as I am. I'm not as nice of a host as I am. I would say, I guess, a partner in a relationship. That was a no. So there's that. Interesting. You say ask. Let me see. I think what we would say. Say pose a question. Best answer wins, like the Miss America. Interesting. Pose a question. Well, I've asked a bunch of interesting questions this evening. I don't know what kind of questions we could ask. We'd have to be 4 pretty damn good questions. Let's see. I'll jot that down. That may be one way that we could consider it. Okay. Buy one more. Snack platters. All right. Since y'all talking about snack platters, here's a question. What goes on those snack platters? We'll determine who makes these good snack platters here. I need to find out. What if you had your ideal snack platter, what goes on it? We'll see about that. Because if you like bad snacks, I'm gonna have to put you in time out. Yeah, that's what I need to know. That's what I need to find out. What goes on the snack platters? Look, proper snack platter might get you wifed up. You never know. But you're supposed to know what a man wants on his platters. You got to know these things. You got to use your ladies' intuition. All right, Baker man, what's the bet, man? I know you're gonna put in the work, man. I've been saying I'm gonna start trying to run. I'm gonna wait till I lose a few more pounds first before I even engage and try to get into the 240s before I start. Before I even make an attempt. It just sound chicken wings, piece of ribs. Sound like a buffet. What kind of ribs? Where you getting these ribs from? They don't make ribs in Canada, goddammit. Moose ribs. Is that what they got going up there? See if she can't cook and doesn't even try. Nah, yeah, that's a no-go. That's a no-go. Heidi, you're fired. Well, the first shit, I can't even pronounce that shit right. So you're fired. Oh, hold on. Look, Rashida cook. Let me see. You throw a side man sandwich on that platter, Rashida, you might have a win. Well, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the den this evening, man?
What's the motherfucking deal, man? You already know who it is.
Baptiste, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What's on your mind, man? What you got on the topic tonight, man? What's on your mind?
Oh man, but before I get into to all that, I just want to send a shout out to everybody in the den, man.
Okay.
Everybody holding it down. But now I ain't up too much, Honcho. I'm just chilling, bro. I'm just chilling, bro. I've been having a lot of time on my hands. Too much time on my hands, honestly. Especially since I recently got fired from a job. So.
Oh man,
that's
yeah. Man, damn that. What was it?
Man, it was time. It was time for a change. So I'm not even tripping. Sometimes life has to force its hand on you, you know. Yeah. So it was really time for me to move around. But I was lollygagging and bullshitting. So I guess I needed this. I needed that, you know. So now I can not have. Because the thing is, my girl, she makes good money. So I mean, the bills are gonna get paid. Everything's gonna be good. It's just gonna be a little tougher on her. So I ain't gonna do her like that. I ain't gonna have her doing this shit by herself. So I mean, I'm finna bounce back real fast. I'm not even tripping. I got a job interview on Tuesday, so I ain't even tripping. You know what I'm saying, Honcho?
Yeah, cool.
So,
so if they wouldn't fuck with you, man, fuck them, goddamn it.
You feel me?
Well, yeah, what's on your mind, man?
I want to call in because shit, I ain't really got no confessions. I mean, I do, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep my skeletons in the closet.
Man, that's all
for now.
do you have a thing? I mention this shit. You got something. Is there something about the opposite sex that you can't stand that they do that a lot of women do?
Hell yeah, nigga. Hell yeah. God damn, nigga, I got a list. Oh shit. I'll start let me see. I start with the one that gets on my nerves, man, like the most. Like everybody been talking about the food and shit. Like me and my girl, we really don't have that issue. Like she's indecisive, so sometimes I have to make up our minds for us. You know, and it'd be some and for the most part my girl likes what I like. Maybe sometimes she'd be extra picky, you know. She don't know what she want, but I'll be like, let's get this. And she's like, oh, I ain't in the mood for it. And I'll be like, but nigga, you just told me to figure it out. You know, you told me to pick something. Like, don't tell me to pick something. But yeah, that's a dead beating horse right there. But we already know women can't decide what they want to eat to save their life. But another thing that gets on my goddamn nerves, man. This number one for me, bro, is the goddamn TV, bro. Women and TV. Oh my God. The aspect of the whole situation with women and TV that gets on my nerves the most is when I'm ready to watch TV, bro. Like she's sitting there on her phone, ain't even paying no goddamn mind to the TV. I pick up the remote and change the channel. What you doing? What do you mean what I'm doing? Shit, I'm finna watch my TV that I paid for. My nigga like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
She's like, I was watching that. I'm like, nigga, no, you're not. I've watched you. I paid attention. Your face been buried in that phone for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me watch TV. Or look, better yet, watch this, Honcho. I ask her. I'll be like, can I change the channel? Yeah, I don't care what you put on. I ain't watching TV. Bam, I put on ESPN. Can we watch anything but sports? Like, and that's when I'm just sitting there shaking my head like, nigga, I've been letting you watch TV all day. I'll let you watch all the Love and Hip Hop, all the fuckery and buffoonery you want to watch all day. The moment I want to pick up the remote and watch something, it's a problem. I don't know if y'all fellas have that issue, but I sure as hell do. And this shit get on my fucking nerves. I got 3 TVs in my house, and I still can't watch TV peacefully.
That's tough. That's tough right there. I think I'll be all right on that because, like I said, well, she don't watch too much TV. Really, so I don't think I have too much of a problem with that. But then again, I don't watch too much TV either, so I don't think that one. I don't think that would have too many problems. But yeah, but I've had that situation before.
Man, that shit be irking me. It got to the point now, Honcho, I don't give a damn about TV no more. Only time I care for the TV is when the game is on and shit. And if I want to play my PlayStation, I just wait till she go to sleep though to play the PlayStation. So.
So what you fuck with on the PlayStation, man? When you on the PS4, what you fuck with, man?
Man, well, shit, right now, nigga, I've been handing out L's left and right on this Mortal Kombat, nigga.
Oh, wow.
That's what I've been on.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat 11. This shit is ridiculous.
So what is your opinion? I've heard mixed. I heard some people say it was too many microtransactions. I heard some people say that hoe is dope. Like I said, I ain't really fuck with it. So how do you feel about it?
Man, every game be having them bullshit ass microtransactions. But I mean, it is what it is. The world we live in now, shit. That's how games are set up. So it ain't no game you gonna cut on that ain't finna have no microtransaction options and all that. But the thing is, the game is still fun. You can still progress through the game and unlock a lot of shit without having to spend actual money. Actual money to unlock shit like the microtransactions. They're really not. You don't need to use them. It's only for motherfuckers that don't want to put in the work. Like if you don't want to actually fight through the game and fight to earn shit, then yeah, you could pay to win. But I don't pay to win. I've been playing the game since shit came out on Sega. Yeah. So I don't mind sitting there for hours on end just whooping people's asses. I don't mind that. That shit. That's why I bought the game. That's why I bought the game. So people complaining about the microtransactions is because they don't want to put the work in. They want to pick up and play for about an hour and have everything unlocked. Like, nah, nigga, that's not how games work. Yeah. You got to actually put in the work. So I got a lot of shit unlocked, nigga. I still ain't scratched the surface of the game. There's so much shit. Like each player got like 30 different outfits you can have. Like it's crazy. Okay. So yeah. That shit is fire, bro. If I had to give it a score, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. That'd be my score.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I ain't been fucking with the fight games too tough, really, as of late. So I mean, like I said, I'll be fucking with adventure shit, some storylines.
Yeah, I'll be honest, bro. The Mortal Kombat is my favorite game, my favorite fighting game ever. And then the second best fighting game of all time is Fight Night, bro.
Man,
Night.
I've been saying for years now they need to make a new Fight Night, dog. I'm telling you, man, niggas would come out the woodwork. Niggas who didn't stop watching boxing would be on that.
For real, niggas don't even own a PlayStation. Finna go get a PlayStation just for the.
Yeah, and like I say, on some shit like that, I wouldn't even trip because all you'd have to do, like I say, is really, boot up all the old fighters, bring in the new folks as they come in. Like you could do that one, like they doing a lot of these games. It's like to basically a game as a service and shit. And so shit, that's something you could fuck with for forever. All you gotta do is keep that bitch updated. You know what I'm saying? Add new fighters, like I say, and as these motherfuckers, keep progressing and they, get ranked up and shit. Fuck it. Like I think people fuck with Earl Spitz versus some old school one. Like shit. I think people fuck with that, like, and shit as you had them, or you buy your new character, whatever the fuck you got to do. I think people will fuck with that shit super tough, man.
Man, the last one was so good. You remember the last one, Fight Night Champions?
Champions, okay, yeah, Champions was dope.
Oh my god, oh man, that was so good, bro. The bare, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was addicted to fighting in the bare knuckle mode. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm talking about. Slumping niggas, dog.
Yeah, Fight Night was dope because Fight Night made you feel like you was really whooping a nigga. Like I mean that.
Bro,
Fight Night used to start some shit. Like
what's crazy though? Fight Night actually taught me a couple pointers, nigga. Like I didn't when I was playing Fight Night, playing it so much, nigga. Like I actually got into an altercation, nigga, and I was like, shit. Let me try this little shit I've been seeing, a little shoulder roll.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I'm telling you, like. fight night, that's some real technique there, nigga. You fuck around and learn some.
That's funny.
Yeah, nigga. I'm telling you, I used to go hardcore, nigga. Me and my boys used to get in. I remember that game came out when I was at Blinn. I was at college.
Yeah.
And, bro, I'm talking about everybody in the dorm. I'm talking we having tournaments in that whole, nigga. I'm talking about it's going down.
The fight ain't finna go down, man. That's his social status in that bitch, man. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
that's one game I'm gonna forever remember the release date of that game. I was in college and nigga, that's all we did, man. I'm talking about it get intense, man.
I remember
it
that
get
bitch.
intense.
Oh man, I had some little partners. That's when I had my apartment. I had some little partners on that. Them niggas used to come through. I'd be on some other shit. And so when I wouldn't fuck with, they be on that bitch all goddamn day. Them niggas would literally damn near come to blows, fighting that bitch. And then like one of them used to get whooped like the whole time that he did. But they would go so because they were so competitive with each other at everything, basketball. I mean, just anything, real life shit. And so, and then the other one started really getting good at that hoe and started just really dominating. Them niggas would get mad. That niggas be damn near really right. Calm down, little nigga. Y'all, this shit just a game, man. Look, y'all partners. It ain't that serious, man. Y'all gotta calm down with that shit. Motherfuckers used to get that shit to be intense, man.
Right, like you beat a nigga, he like, hey nigga, you can't do that shit in real life though.
What? Niggas be, I'm telling you, niggas put their pride on that motherfucking fight night, like shit. That's what I say. I can only imagine they booted that bitch back up and had some more, you know, like I say, put that online on there, let you know, fight niggas up, man. It would be game over, man. It would be game over.
Man, they sleep, man. EA Sports is sleep right. They sitting right now. They really sitting. If they was to release that game would sell so well. Right, really now they really making so much money off these other games off of 2K. 2K sales like in Madden, like people buying them games. It's the same repackaged game from last year though.
Yeah, really.
So I mean, like they'll really make some bread. They'll make a killing if they drop another fight night, bro. They really don't understand.
Yeah.
They'll make a killing.
ABC, this remember his thumbs playing fight night, man. Look. It's just certain shit. Like I said, I don't know why. Maybe because people aren't seeing like boxing, the actual sport. It may be decreasing in numbers, so they think that people wouldn't fuck with it. But
right. Well, yeah, you're right though. Boxing has lost its viewership. Like it's not how it used to be.
Yeah, but I think if you brought that shit back, like somebody said, if you put Tyson on it, you put some of them classics on it, motherfuckers gonna come back to fuck with it. They'll fuck with the game more so than they even watch the shit. I think that shit would be a moneymaker. Like honestly.
Yeah, that was my favorite character in the last one. It was Tyson. That nigga there was a bulldog on that.
Man, dude, they're still got. I'm this nigga with Tyson, 50-something years old. I would not say shit to this nigga. Man, hey, you good, man?
Man,
you cool,
what?
That nigga Tyson will kill somebody, man. That nigga still.
Bro, that shit funny. But you saw his cameo on that fucking movie, The Hangover.
Yeah. Oh man.
Bro, when he knocked dude out,